Full-time trading is a lie, and in this video I will explain exactly why that is. So social media portrays a picture that learning to trade Forex is very easy, and that the Forex lifestyle is very easily achievable. So the story that is painted online is that you'll be trading from your phone, you will be sitting somewhere on a beach, and you'll just check the charts maybe 2 or 3 hours per day, take a trade here, take a trade there, make a couple of $1,000s per day, and that's it. That's all the work for you. All of your bills are covered. Again, you're on vacation somewhere on a beach and without a care in the world. So that is the picture that is portrayed online. And today I want to tell you about the realities of trading and can you become a full-time trader. Now, what do I mean when I say a full-time trader? Well, I mean a person who is solely trading and all of his expenses, all of his income is coming from trading. So that person trades maybe a couple of hours per day. Again, they are positive every single week. They make a couple of $1,000s every single week. They cover all of their expenses with that, and they have no other job, side business, or anything like that. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not impossible to become a full-time trader, but most traders are not full-time. So there are a lot of consistently profitable traders, but most of them have other income streams that bring them revenue every single month, and then they cover the bills with those other income streams. And trading is something that they do on the side. They take it seriously, of course, but it is not covering their monthly expenses. So yes, there are some traders out there who are really full-time and trading is their only income, but I would say that number is like maybe 1% of all traders. So out of 100 consistently profitable traders, maybe 1, 2 or 3 of them will actually be full-time, and most of them work at real prop firms such as SMB Capital, Positive Equity. So basically they come to work every day at 7 in the morning, they trade, they make the money, and then they go home at like 5 or 6 or 7 in the afternoon, and that is their full-time job. But for us that are sitting at home, maybe trading on the higher time frames, maybe doing some swing trading, we cannot really be full-time. We have to have some other income streams to cover the monthly bills. So yes, it is not impossible to be a full-time trader, but most traders that I personally know and work with actually have other sources of income that covers their monthly expenses. And one more thing, so the people you see on social media, the mentors, the traders, the this, the that, the people with extremely high amounts of revenue and money, well, most of their revenue comes from selling courses, mentorships, or maybe they are a broker affiliate or they are working with a prop firm, so they get a cut of the revenue. So most of those people have other sources of income to cover their monthly expenses and cover all of the fancy trips, the cars, the hotels, stuff like that. So make sure when you look at social media, just keep in mind that what you're aiming for, so you're aiming for full-time trading, the people that you see on social media and that you watch on social media are not full-time traders. They have many other sources of income. So why do I say that you can't be a full-time trader? Well, there are a couple of reasons. You need to have realistic expectations when it comes to trading. So you may think you can make 200, 300, 400% per year, and that with like a 5K or 10K live account or maybe some prop firm accounts, you can make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 per year and live off of that money. Now that is not realistic. What is realistic with, let's say, 2 or 3 years of experience, making 40% profit per year is very good. And then maybe with 5 years of experience, you can make around 60 to 80, maybe even 100% on a good year. Now you have to put that in perspective to the live account that you have. If you have, let's say, a 10,000 euro or $10,000 live account, 40% per year is not going to be much, and it will not enable you to become a full-time trader. So let's say you're making 40% per month, which is a realistic expectation. Now you need at least, I would say, 50, maybe even $100,000 to really live off of your trading account. Okay, so let's say you have that large account. Let's say you have $100,000 in your trading account and that you're making maybe 40 to 60% per year. That percentage is what, about 40 grand, 60 grand per year, and sure, you can cover your monthly expenses with that. You can maybe even take some trips buy a car with that money. So 40 to 60 grand is nothing huge, but it can definitely cover all of the bills. Okay, so you got that part covered, but you still have a major part that you haven't thought of, and that is the psychological impact of needing to make money every single month. So trust me when I tell you, you will not make money every single month. If you are a swing trader, most months will be break even, maybe some losing months, and you will have like 2 or 3 or 4 huge months in a year that cover all of your expenses, that cover all of your losses, and bring you that high percentage, so around 40 to 60% per year. If you're a day trader, maybe even a scalper, well then sure, most of your months you will be profitable, but especially in the beginning, you will 100% have 1 month, maybe even 2 months when you are negative. So what will you do if you quit your job and then you have a losing month in trading? The psychological impact of the bills coming in, needing to pay this, needing to pay that, not having money for food for that month, well, the psychological impact is gonna be very, very high, and it will definitely take a toll on your trading. You will definitely take more valid setups, you will take a lot of losses, maybe you will even go into drawdown because you will just not keep following the plan as the pressure of needing to make money gets higher and higher. So it kind of snowballs. Let's say you have a first losing month, the bills are coming in, you don't have money to pay the bills. Then the next month you start forcing setups, you start forcing trades, you need the winners, you need the money for the bills and stuff like that. And well, that takes a toll on your psychology. You start taking even worse setups, you get into a drawdown, and again it snowballs, you take on more losses, and now you're down 20%, 30%, 40%, maybe you even blew your account because you could not handle the psychological pressure. So as I said, even if you have that large capital, and even if you're thinking about realistic expectations, so a couple of percent gain per month, you will still have the psychological impact of first having negative months, and second being in a drawdown. Guess what? Every single trader goes through a drawdown. If you ask any professional trader, any trader with let's say 10 or 15 years of experience, they will tell you that they have gone through some major drawdowns. So when you are in that drawdown, when you're minus 10%, minus 15%, 20 losses in a row, 30 losses in a row, because it can happen, what will you do? How will the psychological impact be then? And how will you cover the bills in that case? The only way you may be able to do it is if you have, let's say, 1 year of savings, maybe 2 years of savings in your account. So even if you have a negative month, even if you're stuck in drawdown, you could still cover the bills. But again, I believe the psychological impact is just gonna be very, very high. And guess what? Trading is boring. So once you learn it, once you learn to trade, you learn the patterns, it gets really, really monotone and boring. So you need something else to occupy yourself. Having a full-time job, a side job, a business, a side business is very, very good to fill up that time when you are not trading. So in my opinion, you should not aim to become a full-time trader, and you don't need to become a full-time trader. So you can have an income stream that covers all of your monthly expenses, and then you can have trading to build your account, to build your wealth, and to grow your money. So any income that you have from trading, you can invest back into your trading account, you can buy prop firm challenges, or you can spend it on trips, a new car, or investing into some sort of a new business. So most of the traders that I know and work with do have some other income streams that cover their monthly bills, monthly expenses, and all of their trading profits go either back into the account, or they spend it on a trip, or they spend it on opening a business. And guess what? Because they have other income streams, because they have their monthly expenses covered, they are even better at trading, because the psychological impact of needing to make money is much lower, which makes you a better trader. So let me also talk a little bit about my experience. Yes, my aim was always to become a full-time trader, and as the time went on, I noticed that it's not really realistic. I mean, the psychological impact of full-time trading is huge. Needing to make money every single month takes a huge toll on your psychology. So a little bit about me, I am a swing trader. I trade only on the 1 hour chart. And again, most of my months are actually around break even, maybe a little bit positive, maybe a little bit negative. And I have 2 or 3 or maybe 4 big months in a year that make all of the profits. So it would be very hard for me to get through those slow months. Let's say there are 4 or 5 or 6 consecutive slow months where there are very little profits or almost no profits. It's very tough to go through, and that is the reason I have other income streams to cover my monthly expenses. And there was actually a period where I was, let's say, full-time trading, and trading was my only source of income, and that did not go well. Again, the psychological impact was very high, but once I got other income streams, the psychological impact got lower and lower, and I got much better at trading. I did not force setups. I did not take as many losses. I got into some nice winning trades as well. My mind was clear, let's say, and I could really focus on execution and following my plan. I did not have to force setups, and I was not forced to make money every single month. Again, most of us, when we come to trading, we see people on social media that claim to be full-time traders, and that is not correct. They have many other sources of income. Most of their money comes from courses, brokers, prop firms, stuff like that. So don't believe anything you see on social media. And the best advice I can give you is don't aim to become a full-time trader, aim to become a consistently profitable trader. And if you become a consistently profitable trader but are not full-time, so trading is still not your main source of income, don't think of it as a failure, because as I said, most of the consistently profitable traders that I know who are majorly successful, making huge amounts of percentage and large amounts of money, they do have other sources of income. So it is not a sign of failure, but it is a sign of actually taking a smart approach to trading and not compromising your psychology. I even know some traders who got funded and then quit their job a couple of days or months later, and that did not end up well. Again, they had losing months, they had break-even months, they had huge drawdowns, and the money was just not coming in. So it took a major toll on their psychology, and yeah, it just did not end up well. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you took some value. I hope I also kind of opened your eyes that you do not have to be full-time, and don't feel defeated if you are consistently profitable but trading is still not your main source of income. If you're interested in a 12-week mentorship program, there is a link in the description to my website. All of the information is there. I also offer one-on-one coaching calls, so check out the link in the description. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.